Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. So in this video we're going to talk about course communication. Okay, so let's start. Now the first thing, well, your instructor will send announcements, reminders, changes about the course, important information about the course through the course email list. You already got an email from the course email list, and that's what your instructor will use to contact all the students of this class. Okay, so it's very important you check your MTU email inbox every day. Now I would do it 3 times per day, in the morning, in the midday and in the evening. Okay, this is an online course, so you have to be very careful. The communication is very important, so make sure you read emails very carefully and make sure you read every email. Okay, all right, perfect. Well, the next thing that you should do, well, I'm jumping ahead. Okay, so you know there's course participation that counts for 4% from your final grade, right? Now what is course participation? How can you get points? Here's how you can do it. If you go to course homepage, Canvas course homepage, if you go to the left hand side, if you look at the left hand side, you can find a tab called Piazza. Now if you go to Piazza, you have to enroll in Piazza, and it's something that you must do. Now enroll in Piazza if you like using a nickname or be anonymous. Okay, it's totally up to you. You can use your real name, or you can use anonymous, or you can use a nickname. Okay, you can keep your identity secret from fellow students, but your instructor will know who you are, but your fellow students will not. Now what happens in Piazza is that it's an online chat forum, meaning you can ask questions there, you can answer questions there. So for every question or answer, every question you ask or every answer that you give, you can get star points. Now what are star points? So there's an assignment called star points. Okay, so no matter you ask a question or answer a question, you get star points. You can get star points from 1 star point up to 5 star points. Okay, so here's what happens. So if you're struggling with homework, or if you're struggling with course material, if you don't understand something from the course, you can post a question. Okay, depending on the question you will get star points. Okay, and the fellow students are encouraged to answer this question. So if you answer, depending on the answer, you can get star points. Okay, so it's a collaboration tool. Okay, you can help each other. Now don't abuse it. You cannot ask questions like, well, I don't know how to do question 7. Can someone help? That's not a good question. You don't get star points for that. How can you ask that question in a better way? Well, work it out a little bit. If you are struggling, upload your work. Take a photo and upload it. Well, you know what? I struggle. I am stuck in this 3rd step. Can someone help me? That's a good question. Or like, I don't understand separation of variables. Can someone help me? Can someone explain it to me in a different way? You can take a picture of your work, or you can explain it to them. You can make an audio clip, a video clip, any way you like. You can respond to that student. You can help that student. Okay, when you are answering, be sensible when you're answering. Don't give the full solution right away. Give major hints, have a conversation, give couple of steps, work couple of steps, take a photo and upload it. You know, your instructor will always follow all these conversations. Okay, so your instructor will know. Use common sense, be sensible and help each other. Okay, in a sensible, fair way. For that you get rewarded. So at the end of the semester, you can get up to 100 star points. If you get 100 star points, you get the full points. If you get 50 star points, you get 50 for the assignment. So this assignment, star points assignment, will represent 3% from that 4% of course participation. Okay, so it's very important. And the other thing is that, well, what is the other thing? Well, during the semester, your instructor will give different tasks that you can do using Piazza. So there's so many ways you can earn star points. Okay, so in future you will get emails about these activities. They are not group projects or group work not group works, individual things that you can do by yourself and collaborate with the students in an individual manner. Okay, so those tasks you can earn star points. Another way you can earn star points is that if you find a mathematical error in lecture videos or in your notes, email your instructor and you can get star points for that. So look out for mistakes in the videos and the notes. Alright, now here's something. How about if you got more than 100 star points at the end of the semester? So here's what happens. They become extra credit. Well, how? For every 5 star points that you get more than 100, you get to have 1 point in the exam, in exam 1 or exam 2, 1 extra point. So for example, if you got like 130 star points at the end of the semester, you have 30 extra points, right? Because you delete that 100, you get that to the assignment, you have 30 extra points. So for 5s, there are 6 5s, right? So that means 6 points. You get to add 6 extra points to either mid-exam 1 or mid-exam 2, one of those, after final exam replacement policy. So that comes handy, right? So shoot for star points. But you cannot just, at the end of the semester, you cannot just ask bunch of questions, 20-30 questions in a one day and expect it to get star points. No, okay? We will be very careful when we are giving star points. It should be fair and it should not have unfair advantage over the students. So you cannot do such things like the end of the semester or near an exam, expect to ask 10 questions and expect to get star points. No. It has to be sensible, make progress throughout the semester. It has to be honest. Alright? Okay, so the other thing is that you have to meet your instructor in the very first week for 10 minutes. So it's like a 10-minute interview. So make sure you register for a time slot. Okay, if you haven't, in the welcome email you get to see the link. Go to that link and register for a time slot. Now the thing is that if you don't know how to register in that time slot, if you go to Canvas homepage, right here you can find the link where you can learn a video that I explain how to register for a time slot. The other thing is we expect to meet you using Google Hangouts. So Google Hangouts is the primary way for us to meet for that 10-minute interview. Okay, but if you're not comfortable with Google Hangouts, we can use Zoom or you can give a phone call. But before you do that, you have to inform your instructor. If you are preferring to use a different method to contact your instructor, let them know beforehand, okay? Well in advance, couple of days in advance. Now you can meet instructors starting from Tuesday of the first week, but make sure you register for a time slot now, okay? Alright, so now how can you contact your instructor regularly now, keeping aside the interview? Well, okay, let me tell me the purpose of the interview. The purpose of the interview is that to get to know you. We will ask question about you and we will check whether you have learned about the course through course introduction module. So make sure you have finished the course introduction module, and if you have any questions, prepare them. If you have any questions about the course, if you have any concerns, prepare them, okay, so that you can ask question from the instructor within that 10 minutes. And the other thing is that make sure you test your laptop or phone before you contact with your instructor for that 10 minutes. Make sure the Google Hangouts work, your mic work, webcam works, okay? You don't want to fix them within that 10 minutes, okay? You can save time. So just an idea. Alright, so for regular purposes, you can email your instructor, or you can even use Google Hangouts. You can chat with Google Hangouts if you have regular questions to ask from your instructor. But don't ask personal questions in Piazza, okay? So don't ask personal questions in the Piazza, don't abuse it. Excuse me, don't say abusive things, okay? Your instructor will follow all the conversations. It's great to have conversations, but make sure they are good conversations and they are not abusive, okay? Alright, so that's it what I have for this course communication video actually. Well, hello everyone, sorry about the interruption. There was a technical difficulty. Okay, so before the video ends, let's summarize what you have to do. So the very first thing, make sure you register in Piazza. Okay, so register using a nickname or using your real name. It's totally up to you. Next, if you haven't done yet, go to the welcome email. Click on the link that you can find in the welcome email and register for a time slot to meet with your instructor. Okay, so when you are preparing to meet with your instructor, prepare any concern, question that you want to ask from your instructor. So those are the two things that you need to do right after this video. Okay, all right, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.